guys, how's it going? My name is Rob from Speed Logic. We actually have a customer car here today, and I'm going to film a little bit of a segment and some information on it. It's actually a local car. His name's Gustavo, Mk5, and he's running into some issues with his transmission. So he brought the car into us in order to figure out kind of what's going on. This guy has, a good amount of mods in the car, a bunch of nice toys. But unfortunately, he's having issues with his upgraded transmission when it comes to shifting certain gears. So he ended up bringing the car to us so that way we can kind of figure out what's going on. All right, so what we first ended up doing was we drained the transmission fluid on this car, and right off the bat we noticed a couple things wrong. It seemed to be with, unfortunately, previous work that was done and whoever had touched this transmission before. So right when we drained the transmission, we noticed, one, that there was not enough fluid in the transmission, and number two, you guys can probably see already the sheer amount of metal bits, and obviously something's failed internally on this transmission, whether it's a friction disc or otherwise, and chances are that it happened from being pretty much underfilled on that transmission and not really done up to a factory specification on that repair. So what we're going to be doing on this car is actually it's either going to be me and one of our guys named Andy. You guys will see him kind of probably later in this video, but he's going to be pulling the transmission on the car so we can go ahead and get this transmission sent back, hopefully for a rebuild. That way this guy can actually get back on the road and have a little bit of fun with the car. So you guys will join us while Andy pulls the transmission on the car, and hopefully just want to kind of catch you up and give you an update on what we're seeing so far. Go. All right, guys, how you doing? We're actually back at it again with Gustavo's car. So we're working on his Supra. We did get the transmission back from Pure Drivetrain, and pretty much they had to do a rebuild on this guy. We're gonna go ahead and get it back in and installed today. We should pretty much have the car running and back on the road by end of the day today. We're just gonna run it through obviously the proper fluid process as far as refilling and balancing, as well as just resetting the adaptations. So anytime we kind of put a rebuilt or a new transmission in, we're always going to want him, the owner, to take it easy on the car, just to allow the clutches to adapt for a little bit. So he might have to take it easy once the car is back to him later today, but we'll kind of go over all the information that's relevant for him. So you guys will join me as I kind of get the rest of this guy situated and reinstalled, and hopefully it isn't too long before we're able to fire up the car and get it back on the road.
Save.